every one of them feels so close, still chasing time.
And I am not a star, I am a meteor on a crash course towards Earth, across the cosmos versus Perseus to the father of his birth, to tell the truth that I'm his real son. Get blocked, I'ma build one. Get blocked, I'ma build two. Hope that you see it's a staircase. Still pray for a fair day, where they give a fair race to the male Nate and the Dogons and the essays and the fair face. Keith H when I pale paint, rain bars with a pink, blue, and a sea foam type of green hue, make a clear space. Stop overreacting, it's past my curfew, I'm out after 6. Happily making my accident, mama gon' whoop on my ass again. Pray that I'm making my way before 8 and I might have to sneak in the back again. Hope that memorial trafficking, hope that she's stopping for gas again. Girl, I just wanna relax again. Pray you gon' bring this shit back again. Pray you gon' bring this shit back again. I know.
Run, run, run. Mama say come home before the street lights do. Ice cream on my front porch and my new Fubu and my A1s too. Watching my happy block, my whole neighborhood hit the diddy.
This sound like growing out my clothes, with stars in my pocket, dreaming about making my hood glow. This sound like every place I would go if I could fly. This feel like every summertime, fall asleep dreaming about all the places I could go, and every one of them feels so close, still chasing time.
Watching my happy block, my whole neighborhood hit the diddy bop. I know watching my happy, I know watching my happy, ooh ooh. Watching my happy block, my whole neighborhood hit the diddy.
What's up, folks? Happy Saturday. Hope y'all doing all right today. Welcome to the kitchen. Let's see who's in chat. Zebro was happening. Let's see. Shellback Tech was happening. Captain Trips was happening. Luna, hello. What are we making today? Yes, we're making pizza today. I don't know if you can tell because I have my pizza stone and my pizza peel, and I also have some whiskey, so we have to do the pour. This is Jameson today. Making breakfast for lunch. The kids, maple sausage, dill eggs, and a homemade gluten-free toast. Shellback, what's up with this YouTube channel? What you cooking, bro? When that's gonna happen? We need that to happen, man. We need that to happen. I know Z, right? He making everybody hungry. He making me hungry. I'm about to cook. But how y'all doing today? Hope y'all enjoying this Saturday. Hope y'all living all right. Gluten free? Nah, this ain't gluten free, pimp. It ain't gluten free. We don't do the. We like gluten in this house. We like gluten. Make your own bread. Listen. Oh, you make gluten free toast. Listen. That's what's up, man. I've made French loaf, but I haven't made actual like sliced bread, like bread to slice. Mainly because I don't have a loaf pan, so I gotta grab a loaf pan, then I'll make that happen. But how y'all doing today, man? I'm just looking at my background. I should have did this. I'm running late. I'm behind, honestly. I'm running a little behind. I woke up late, and then I lounged around, popping in and out of folks' Twitch streams, and then I was having issues with my computer setting up, so I'm a little behind. It's gluten-free because my daughter has a severe allergy to wheat, and she's supposed to, oh no. Listen, man, what's it called? Celiacs? That shit's real, man. That shit's real. That's acceptable, though. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like that sucks. Whoops, I got a message. I should put that on silent. Put that on silent. Who the fuck is this? I have no idea who this is. Alright, cool, whatever. I'll take that. So left on silent. If you're mad at me for saying that keep in mind that I could die in 2 years. No one's mad at you, man. Relax. No one's mad at you. You're not gonna die in 2 years. Relax. You're gonna get that surgery. You're gonna be fine. Miss Esquire, what's going on? Oh man, I'm gonna miss the stream, but I'll definitely rewatch later. I can steal some of your cooking tips. Have a great stream. All right, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather that we're having. Well, I'm having. Hope it's nice where you're at. But yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's not been anything legendary that you're gonna learn here. So yeah. Zebro, Brad, don't talk like that, man. I mean, we all could die in 2 years, if you really want to talk about it. We could all do that, but we're not going to talk about that today. I'm not mad. I educate. That's all I have. I have Crohn's myself. See, it's all about education, right? Because a lot of people don't know a lot about all these diseases, especially ones that like deal with like the internal workings of like your digestive system, and like your intestines. Like nobody really talks about that. So, you know, it is what it is. Is danger amounts of heat good weather? I mean, it depends. It depends how you are as a person, you know. Like if you like hot and heat, then yeah, then that's great. I don't know. I'm not one to say. What I was gonna say. All right, so we're making pizza. It's gonna be. I did some cheating, so this could work. This could not work, mainly because of the dough that I use. I use a no-knead dough, but I'm not really a big fan. I suck at making pizza dough. Like I tried to make pizza dough once before, and I had to make the dough 3 times. So I've made 2 batches of dough here. So if this goes well, I'll have enough pizza to eat for the rest of the month because I have the dough for it. I just freeze it, I'll pop it in the fridge. If it doesn't go according to plan, I'll adjust fire and I'll make the dough on the spot. It's gonna suck, but we'll make it happen. I kind of like the cold. Yeah, so like I'm a fan of, like I like it to be cold where I'm at. I like it to be kind of chill because my thing is you can always add layers and get warmer versus if it's hot, like you just hot, like you have to use AC, like you have to cool down. Like I don't like, because once you're hot, like once you're naked and you're still hot, there's nothing you can do, right? Outside of like taking a cold shower or like a pool or like a air conditioning unit. Outside of that, like I'd rather good to be cold than hot. So that's just me. I know some people who like it like mad hot, and they just listen. Whatever works for you, that's fine. That's why I do food. I gotta change up in my food. Good, even if half vegan, half keto, half gluten free. Hey man, you're doing the work. All right. So while we're chatting, there's some things that you. So let's talk about what we need to make homemade pizza, because that's what we're making. We're making homemade pizza. So I realized like I should do this like a structure it like an actual like show, a tutorial or whatever, and like walk you through the things that you're gonna need to successfully do this. Now a lot of this you don't have to go out and buy. There's things you can use that you may already have in place of it, right? So to make like a decent homemade pizza, you're gonna need 2 essential things, right? You're gonna need a pizza peel and a pizza stone. Pizza stone is literally a stone, circular stone that is porous and it retains heat very well. So you're gonna need one of these, and you need to peel. It's just to help you get the pizza in the oven and out of the oven. Now, if you don't have these 2 items, you don't have to go buy them. You can always use just 2 inverted cookie sheet pans, right? So take a regular standard cookie sheet, invert it so it's all flat. You pop one in the oven. That will act as your pizza stone, and then you use the other to work as your peel. And so you just have to finagle it that way. So you don't actually have to go out and buy a stone and peel. What's up, Rex? What's happening? You've been on a diet for 7 years. I've literally only had grilled chicken, salmon, eggs, salad, and boiled potatoes for 7 years. Jeez, man. Sorry. Bro, that stuff looks better now, gotta say. Since the cookie stream. Yeah, so since the cookie stream, the only thing is I've got a new camera. So the camera's different. The lighting, like I only have one light on, but because it's kind of bright. But the only thing that's changed has been the camera. I changed the camera, so thank you for noticing. Yeah, but I'm glad you guys are liking the quality. We're just chilling out, relaxing. Not a damn thing, my G. Cooked some Balkan food yesterday. What's Balkan food? I don't know what that is. Let's holler at me. Man's invested in his space. Listen, this is my sanctuary. This is where I come. If I'm having a really shitty day, I will come here either for the whiskey or for food. Like, food is my comfort thing. That's why I got a little extra poundage around the waist. I'm trying to lose some of that. That's why I also wear black, because it's more slimming. Like, you can tell this, like, I'm circular because dope, you can't see dope in one shot. Like, dope wraps around my body. Like, it wraps around the body. So, I'm working on that right now. You got your girl, her camera finally? Nice. What'd you get her? I have the Canon Rebel SL2. So, I have this, and I still have my T3i, but the T3i is really not good and conducive for streaming purposes. Eventually, I want to get one more camera so like you can see like the inside of my kitchen, like a top-down view of what I'm working on. So I'm gonna do that eventually, but I need to figure out and get a better setup. I don't know if you guys saw it on my Twitter, but I tweeted out how my kitchen is for the next few hours, and it's kind of rough. I made some bison and pork dumplings last week. Oh shit, that sounds delicious. Balkan food is a mix of Greece, Siberian. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Nice. You got that I'm pretty sure that's a Sony. Is that a Sony camera show? It looks like a Sony name. Yeah, I just got my Canon 70D. It's laggy as fuck. Yeah, so I found that if your playback is laggy for your DSLR, it's usually because you're either not using USB 3.0 or there's something like interfering with the feed from the camera in your PC. For example, before I started this stream, I looked at it and it was kind of laggy, and then I realized the hub I was using was 2.0, and so I just found the extension dongle for the cam link, and because it's USB 3.0, and we're good to go. Good morning, people. How are we? What's up, Treyarch? Trey? I'll call you Try. I'm not even gonna try hard for that. But how you doing, man? We're good. We're talking about cooking. So far, I've got as far as telling you guys what you're gonna need. Haven't done the ingredients yet. So, outside of hardware, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need a saucepan. You can either use a quart pan, or you can actually use like a wide-based skillet for this. I'm gonna use a wide-based skillet. This is for the sauce. So we're gonna make our sauce in-house today. In-house. Make our sauce in-house. And so for the sauce, it's really simple. You're gonna need a can of San Marzano tomatoes, certified from Italy. You gotta make sure it's certified. You want the best of the best, right? If you look on the back, it'll say product of Italy and that it's certified. So, you want certified tomatoes. You're gonna need some basil, because what's a sauce without basil? Now, point and shoot cannon power shot. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at you. Stepping up. And also for the sauce, you're gonna need, like I said, tomatoes, basil, and then garlic. I'm a big fan of garlic. Garlic's great in sauce. Of course, you need salt, pepper. I'm gonna put oregano and red peppers in mine just to give it that kind of like pizzeria taste. Salt, pepper, and then if you want, also, I almost forgot the best and most important part. The cheese. This is local. This is New Jersey mozzarella cheese. This is a half-pound ball. I think I'm gonna regret this in a little bit. I feel like I should have got the pound ball. Thank you so much for the follow, Tree. Welcome to the lounge, or technically the kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen today. Thank you so much for the follow. The ones Don Corleone brought over with him. What? I'm so confused. Oh, the tomatoes? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be tasty. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. All right, and also, so today we're making margarita pizza, right? Just a simple margarita pizza, just sauce, basil, mozzarella. That's it, real simple. However, I did pick up some pepperonis. These are uncured beef and pork pepperonis. You can use whatever kind you want. You can use turkey, whatever type of meat you want. You can use salami, pastrami, prosciutto, ham, bacon, any toppings you want on your pizza, fine by me. But for me, we're gonna keep it simple, really simple, because I have a ton of dough and I'll play with it later. So I'll probably make one whole pizza and then a calzone. But first, we are going to preheat our oven. Give it to me, babe. Thanks so much for the host, Rex. Really appreciate it. So, for pizza, I'm drinking Not Your Mama's Strawberry Rhubarb. Oh man. Listen, I'm not a big fan of rhubarb. I'm not. Like, people keep telling me it's very similar to like apples, and people put it in pies. I just can't. Just give me an apple, dog. Like, don't give me rhubarb. Just give me an apple. I tried the root beer and it was tasty. All right, so the oven needs to be preheated at 500 degrees, and so while that's preheating, you want to make sure your stone's preheating as well. Now, since my stone has been sitting out for a bit, I'm gonna give it a quick wipe to get all the dust surface, dust particles, anything on the top. If you have a true pizza stone, you do not want to use soap because it will go and it will like soak into the stone, and then like you'll taste it later. So just use water. That's it. You hear me? Pizza stone, water only. Regardless of what like you got burnt on cheese and shit or whatever, water. That's it. Don't use soap. It will fuck up your pizza. Alright, so we're gonna dry that off real quick. Now if you want, you can buy two. I know people that buy two and they put, you know, they put them in the oven together, and so that way your pizza cooks in between them. I'm just gonna use one, so this is gonna go in your middle rack in your oven. When you turn your oven on to 500 degrees, you're gonna put this in there too, so it can slowly heat up with your oven. Now the thing is, you want your oven to be ripping hot, so you want this preheat for at least an hour. So while that's preheating, we're gonna work on the sauce. Now I have the dough here. It's been doing a slow ferment for about, I did it last night around 9. So it's over 12 hours, right? And so we're gonna touch this after we make the sauce. So the oven's preheating, and now we're gonna make our sauce. It's like cobbler. Let me turn this down. All right. I don't want the music to be too loud, and I couldn't tell, so I just turned the music down. If you guys want to turn the music back up or just a smidget, let me know, but I just wanted to make sure that the music wasn't like too overpowering for the chat. Are you actually a chef or are you self-taught? I'm actually self-taught. Was that the Will Smith song from the World Cup last year? No, this is Jay Prince, In the Morning. Yeah, it's Jay Prince, In the Morning. One day, I'm gonna set it up to where like I have the songs listed on the screen, but that's not today. So, before I start doing any type of real cooking, you know what I gotta do. You know what I gotta do. Got to put this bad boy on. Because it's not official until you put on the motherfucking apron. I feel like this is not a cooking apron. I feel like it looks like a work apron. Like I'm gonna do some real work. But actually I got some Whole Foods. This is actually a cooking apron, I guess. I'm trying to tie the knot in the back, and it's so hard doing it in reverse. But we got it. We got it. Whew. All right. So now I need to cut. So for the sauce, we're gonna put this away. I'm gonna need this right now. Where are you gonna go? You know what? Where? Ah, shit. Oh, right here. All right. Damn, you always loved the Fresh Prince. I did, man. I always loved the Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince is my jam. So for the sauce, we have our tomatoes, our garlic, our basil. Now, so for the garlic, we actually need to slice the garlic. And for the basil, we need to wash our basil. Why did I put this in? I'm fucking up. So I need my cutting board. We get to showcase some knife skills today, people. Not really, but whatever. You know, it's something different. Show you how I really be in here cooking. So we need to. Reminded me of Home Depot, but that's just likely the safety orange. Yeah, it reminds me of Home Depot too. Like this was, I think they had this color, and they had like a purple. But it gives me like mad Home Depot vibes. Not even gonna lie. Mad Home Depot vibes. All right. So we need to do our garlic. So I'm gonna probably do like 5 cloves of garlic because your boy like garlic. And also I hear it's good for your skin, so why not? How's that for ASMR? So for the garlic, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can either dice it up very finely, or you can just slice it. I'm going to smash it real quick to let all the enzymes and stuff start to release and get all nice and garlicky. And I'm just gonna slice it as finely as I can. I like rustic sauce, so I'm gonna try to make this as like I don't mind like bits of garlic, so I'm just gonna slice it up. That's what we're gonna do. How y'all doing today? How's y'all Saturday going? Hope y'all having a good one. Any basketball fans in here? Any Warrior or Toronto or Raptors fans? I know there's a few y'all out here. You know, we're just gonna do 6 clothes. Or how many is in this head right here? That's what we're gonna do. Fuck it. Just gonna make all the stuff. I hate peeling garlic. There's a trick I keep seeing on the internet. If you like put it inside like a mason jar and shake that shit up, all the skin comes off. I'd rather the Raptors win, but I'm a Celtics fan. People hate me. Listen, I know somebody who's a Celtics fan, like a diehard Celtics fan. So you're not by yourself, man. You're not by yourself. Yeah, and I guess looking at it, you know, I would have rather the Raptors win as well. They deserve it, you know? They deserve it. It's their first one. Golden State needs to stop hogging all that shit. I hate peeling garlic, by the way. I suck. Just take my time. Exactly. Let them live. Let the Six have some fun. You know, they deserve it. Canada's nice. Canada's nice as fuck. So I hear. I ain't never been to Canada. But bro, when I was on stream peeling garlic, I felt stupid. Oh hell yeah, because you just sit here. Like, there's no cool way to peel garlic. There is not a cool way to peel garlic, man. But, you know, I like garlic in my sauce, so whatever. Now, this might not compare to your Nana sauce, but I like it. I decided to get the bowl to put my trash in because I didn't feel like having to keep walking back and forth for the trash can. So, you know. My board's not even anymore. All right, so now I'm gonna smash the garlic open, right, to get the little enzymes and stuff going in the garlic to make it more garlicky. I forgot what it's called, but it's some scientific shit. I don't know what it's called, but whatever. Somebody out there knows it. So you're just gonna push the garlic under your knife using the palm of your heel, the heel of your palm, and you're just gonna firmly just press down, and it's gonna just smash it open. And you're gonna let that sit for a minute or so. Doesn't have to be too long. Let that sit while you gather yourself. And while that's sitting and doing its thing, like if you could be in here and smell this right now, like the garlic just hit my nose and it smells so good. While that's doing, I'm actually gonna rinse off my basil. I got some Whole Foods, so this is 3/4 of an ounce. So it's a few sticks of basil. We're gonna use all of this, more or less. So I just need to pop it open, give it a rinse, and then dry it in some paper towels. And then this is gonna go in the sauce too. Oh, it smells so good. It's so good and fresh. Actually, we're not gonna use all this. So, let's see. Let's be smart about our basil consumption. So I think this is enough to go in the sauce. That's gonna go in the sauce. And then, as far as going on the pizza, you know what? We're gonna just wash all this. I don't care. Just wash all of it. We'll wash all of it, and then we'll say whatever we don't use. There we go. That works. Get our paper towels ready. Put everything here on my work surface. Clear it out the way. Make sure our garlic's out of here. Gonna take this over to the sink. Give it a quick rinse, and we'll be back. I'm just gonna roll this up real quick. Just to help get rid of some of this excess liquid. Let this sit off to the side. And now we're gonna start working on our garlic. How fucked up would it be if I cut my finger on the stream? That would be so embarrassing. So embarrassing. You know how embarrassed I would be? You know how embarrassed my family would be? Like, how can I, like, yo, I was doing a cooking stream and I was slicing up garlic and then, like, I fucked up my finger. Because this happened before. This is a very sharp knife. This is my Damascus steel. That's not Damascus. This is very fancy. I like this knife. I got it from a Japanese knife place. But anyway, it's very nice. But anyway, it's really sharp. And actually, one day I was actually cutting garlic, and I got careless. And let me tell you how sharp this knife is. This shit cuts smooth through my fingernail and my finger. Like usually, like if you're cutting something with a knife and like it hits skin or your hand or like a nail, like it'll get stuck, like it'll catch for a bit. Listen, I was going through the motions, and the next thing I know, my thumb's bleeding, and like there's a chunk of my nail on my finger gone. Like this shit went through my finger and my nail like butter. This shit is insanely sharp. And so now, I actually cut with like the proper finger holds on the cutting food, because you're supposed to cut, like, you're supposed to hold it. I usually hold it like, just like hold it like this, but you're supposed to hold it with your fingers in, and so that way when the knife passes, it just passes your finger, your knuckle is like an automatic stop point, and so you can't cut your fingers because your nails are tucked back. And also, I just slowed down when I got towards the end, when I got towards my fingers, because who wants to wear a Band-Aid on the fingertip or try to explain that story? And I'm using the back of the knife because I get more control, and I can go a little bit faster. And that's it. The garlic has been minced up. All right, so now we gotta talk about tomatoes. So for the San Marzanos, they come whole peels. Now you can do this one of two ways. You can make the sauce and you can puree it. I'm not a big fan of pureeing it because I just don't want to do that. I like a little rustic sauce. I like little chunks of tomato in there. So what I'm actually gonna do, when I'll put the pan. I'll show you. I can show you better than I show you. So what you want to do. You want to get your pan, right? Turn it on. You want to put it on low, and you want a cold pan. You want enough oil to coat the bottom, right? So you want put it on medium high, right? You're gonna take all your garlic. You're gonna put that in there in the oil. Again, you want a cold oil, cold pan, and then also you're gonna grab your basil. And you're gonna put some basil in there too. And you're gonna just let this slowly come up to temp. And you're just gonna add some flavor to the oil. All right? And that's it. You're gonna slowly bring that up to a heat. You're gonna slowly bring that up. Just let that fuse together. Now at this point, I'm actually gonna put some oregano and red pepper flakes in the oil rather than put it in the sauce, because I'm just weird like that. Damn, you're starting all the way from scratch? That's what's up. Yeah, dude, listen, everything we do here, my goal here, every time I pop up on stream to cook, I want to make it, if I can make it from scratch, I want to make it from scratch. So that's my goal. By all means, if you guys want to, you guys can make this at home without doing this from scratch. You can buy, there's places that sell pre-made dough, that sell dough. You can just take it home and make it yourself. Right? I'm all over red pepper flakes. There's a pre-made pie crust, a pizza crust that's frozen. You can get that. You can get the sauce. You can already get pizza sauce. Like everything that I'm making, you can buy. I just choose to make it because it's fun. It's more fun that way, in my opinion, at least. Now, some would argue that you would do the oregano and the red pepper flakes in the sauce, but I don't want to. I want to put it in the oil. I want it to infuse with the oil. But you know, everything we made here so far, we've made from scratch to a point. All right, turn it on low. Just let that simmer for a bit. This is a slow process. You can do the sauce fast, but I'm doing this slow. Right? So you just want to infuse the oil with all the flavors of the garlic, the basil, the red peppers, and the oregano. And you just want that come up to a nice heat, nice simmer. You're just gonna melt all the flavors together. All right. So now we have downtime. We're gonna clean up our workspace. Cause I don't have a place for my garlic yet, but that's whatever. All right, so now while that's going, now since I'm not gonna puree the sauce, once the basil starts to fry up and crisp up, I'm actually gonna take that out because I don't want that in the sauce because I'm not gonna like puree it and I don't want any like whole stems in there. Is that whiskey? Yes, it is. It's Jameson. Also, welcome to the channel. But yes, it's whiskey. It's Jameson. We cook and stream here. We cook and drink, and while we stream, we do a little bit of everything. All right, let's see what we got. We got the cheese. All right, let's talk about cheese while we're waiting. So for cheese, for your homemade pizza, you can go out and get mozzarella. Right? You can go out and get little balls of mozzarella. It's fairly inexpensive. I guess, well, it's $5 for half a pound where I'm at. This is local cheese from New Jersey, from Union, New Jersey, actually. You can do balled mozzarella. I will say that I've learned from experience that it's hard for me personally to shred it because it's so soft. Or you could do bagged mozzarella, but I will caution you that bagged mozzarella is covered in potato starch, so it really won't melt and like give you that nice cheesy texture that you're looking for with pizza. So mozzarella is the way to go, or you can use whatever cheese you want. You don't even have to use cheese. What type of whiskey is Jameson? That's Jameson in my cup right now, and then I'll probably drink something else. My whiskey reserves running low because I'm short on money, and so like I can't replenish as fast as I drink it. So I need to make a list of the ones I want to replace first, and I'll make sure I go out and buy those. Fresh mozzarella is the shit. Yes. Now I could make the mozzarella myself. But there are some things that I know that I shouldn't make, at least right now, and mozzarella is one of them. Donate to the Whiskey Fund. Listen, if y'all want to donate to the Whiskey Fund, that's all well and good. You don't have to, but if you want me to buy more whiskey, you can always donate if you want. It's all voluntary. It's all, what's the word? Voluntary? Yeah, it's all voluntary. Like, you don't have to. It's not mandatory. Alright, so the oil is heating up, even though it's on low. The basil's starting to wilt a little bit, starting to brown. So is the garlic. You don't want to fry anything, you just want like you can see, like I don't know if you can see the flame here. Like you can barely see it versus that to this, it's on low. So you just want to fuse all the flavors together in the oil. And so while that's done, because it's almost ready, I'm going to crack open this can of tomatoes. So. We're Rinse off our top. Wait, does anybody else in here rinse off the top of their canned goods? Or is this like a southern thing? Like, I feel like every time I open up a canned good or a soda, I rinse off the top. Does anybody else do that? I feel like that's something that I do out of habit because I did it growing up, but I never questioned it. Like, it always seemed logical to me. Like, oh, just rinse the top off. Like, yeah, I don't know. All right, cool, we got our tomatoes. All right, so we're gonna take the basil out now. Deal with that. Because we don't want the basil, we don't actually want the stems in the sauce, you know? Because we're not pureeing this. We're gonna keep this kind of rustic and keep all the textures there from the garlic, the red peppers. Now, if there's like little leaves of basil in there, you can leave those in. But I'm just taking out the actual stem because we don't want that. All right, so that's out. Now that that's out, we're gonna pour our tomatoes in. This is a whole can of, what is this, a 28-ounce can of tomatoes, whole. All right. Once that's in there, that's it. I'm gonna take a spatula, a spoon actually, and I'm just gonna use the spoon, the back of the spoon, to help break up the tomatoes in the pan. Rather than, I wasn't using my hands, I wasn't put them in the bowl and then use my hands, but then I kind of feel like my hands dirty. So you could use, if you have a ricer, you can use a ricer to do this. You can use your hands, you can use a spoon, or if you have one, you can use a blender to help puree to make it really, to make it like smooth. But I want it kind of rustic. So we're just gonna break it up. All right, now so now that's in there, we are going to bring our heat up to a medium, to a low medium. And we're just gonna cook this down for about 45 minutes. I really want the flavors to develop. Hey, who was that? It's Joy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the kitchen. How are you doing today? So we're gonna let that sit there. Let that go to Flavor Town, as the one Guy Fieri would say. And now we're just hitting chit chat. I'm really doing my best to avoid the dough at all costs. But I think we're at the point now where I need to bring the dough out. I've been trying to avoid this at all costs. So don't worry about all the oil that was in the pan when you added in the tomatoes. That will cook out. So you don't have to worry about that. It's not going to be like this oily sauce. We're going to reduce it down, and it's going to be this very nice, smooth sauce. It's going to be great. Now, you can also use this sauce, if you want, on spaghetti. Same deal. To make it a more classic sauce for spaghetti, you will leave out the oregano and the red pepper flakes. But it's the same setup to make sauce for spaghetti. Now I need to get rid of all of this, and I need to clean the workspace so I can get ready for the dough. Yeah, how you doing, Joy? How you doing? Where does this go? This goes over here. All right, so I'm just gonna move this to there, and this to there. So what I have in these two bins here is actually the dough, because I made two things of dough. Move that to the corner, to the very corner, because I'm gonna work here still. So this is the first dough that I made. So I'm just looking at the dough to see which ones I want to use first. They're basically the same recipe, but here's the difference. This is the one I've made, but I fucked up the salt ratio. I really just eyeballed it and I got it wrong, and I put too much yeast. This one is I followed the recipe exactly. Having a Bloody Mary and getting hungry. Oh shit. I'm not a big fan of Bloody Marys. So both of these look really good. They both have some dry bits of flour on them, so that's probably going to be an issue. I think I'm going to make dough. I'm going to make like pizza dough out of both of them. So I don't even know why I'm doing this whole like looking to see which one I'm going to use. I'm going to use both. I'm going to make a pizza, from one of each. So I guess that works out. So we're going to start with the one that I started first. So this is the one I started first. I'm going to set this to the side. We're going to wipe down our work surface real quick. Even though it's clean, we're going to wipe it down to get off some of this stuff from our garlic. Anybody drink Bloody Marys? I never got Bloody Marys because like Bloody Marys is essentially V8 vegetable juice and vodka, right? And like a little bit of dab of hot sauce. I'm not down with that. Man, that's just me though. I mean, to each their own. Top, what's happening, Playboy? Yeah, you finally caught me in the kitchen, man. We here making pizza. I don't know why I make things hard for myself because I don't like dough. But here I am, making pizza dough. Alright, now that our work surface is clear, we have our dough. We're going to flour this real quick. Actually, no, it's not too soon. So my issue is that I have to make sure the timing's right because I have to make the dough, but then also it works out because once I make it, I have to let it sit for a bit to let it rest. So, Cassie, what's going on? Greetings from Austria. Oh shit, a little international. Welcome to my kitchen. How you doing today? Thank you for being here all the way from Austria. Thank you for inviting me into your home. Hope you're doing okay. I'm gonna flour our work surface. We're just gonna take our dough out. And boom. That's our pizza dough. Doesn't look like much, but you know, it's something. Alright, so now it's supposed to make 4 pies. I don't know though. I just want to get it. I mean, I guess I can make 4 pies with that. I need to get it into a ball so I can, like, figure out how to divide it. There we go. I hate working with dough. Dough is not my forte. I need more practice. You gotta get the good mix. Zigzag, not V8. I didn't even know there's different types of vegetable juice. I'm just eyeballing this to cut it, to split it into 4 doughs. Because the recipe is supposed to make 4 pies. So in theory, each one should be a dough. And so now, we just have to roll these, a little bit. Put a little bit of flour. And we don't really need to knead them because it's a no knead recipe, but we want to get them, ready. So we're gonna just get them, just coat them in flour a little bit, turn them into like little circles, and then we should be all right. So what's Zigzag? Like, is that like another beverage company? I've never heard of Zigzag. I hate making dough. Because it's never, like when I see people make dough on TV, they look all pretty and stuff. Mine never look pretty. So we're just going to take these. I'm just going to set these to the side. Just want to cover them in dough, in flour. Make it easy to work with. I know somebody's out there watching me right now. It's like, dude, what are you doing? I have no idea. I don't like dough. But you only get better with practice. So that's all we're doing now is pretty much just practice. Oh, I know. Sure. I'm cheating. definitely cheating. One of these days, I'm gonna sit here and like just make a whole bunch of dough and just practice with the shit and get better. One day. All right. So boom, we let this sit there. Take our same plastic that we had earlier, and just cover that. So it's going in the sink. Ever do this again with the other dough? I'm gonna separate them this time, so that way I just know where they're at, and I just want to leave the middle space for me to work. More flour, and we're gonna grab this other dough. So this dough, I followed it exactly, but I think I put too much water. It's a little too wet, so we'll see what happens. But there's good gluten development, so the bread should be chewy. And there's also a difference. This dough here is 100% bread flour. This is a mixture of all-purpose flour and bread flour. So there is slight difference. Just want to cover this so I can work with it. Covering the flour. Yeah, it's just really sticky dough. But that's my fault. That's totally my fault. What a nice, simple kitchen. You really like it? Hey, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. It was hard for me to deal with a kitchen this size, and also since I don't have like the same amount of space that I'm used to being from the South, I had to get kind of creative. And I took some liberties from a YouTuber by the name of Binging with Babish for the idea to put my pots and pans on a cork board. But it also works twofold. It's a great space saver, but it's also like a really good aesthetic. So it works out. I like it. So again, after we get a general shape of the dough, we're going to then cut it into fours, because this recipe makes 4 doughs. It's a mix with all the right seasoning like spices, celery salt, hot sauce, pepper. Just add vodka whenever you like. That sounds nice, man. So this dough feels a lot different than that other dough. It even moves different in my hand. So it's a little bit more like, it feels more like it's softer. I'll say that. I don't know who's at my door, but that's not getting answered. Just moving some flour around so it won't stick. So by all means, like I said, guys, you guys don't have to make these things from scratch. All right? It's just like mochi. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder if it's because I put too much water into the dough. We're just gonna find out when we cook it. All right. Move that around. Cover it up real quick. Some flour. Yeah, listen, if you guys are, if somebody's out there watching and you deal with like doughs exclusively, don't judge my dough work, please. I know it's not the best. I never explained it to be. McCracken, hey mate, what are you doing? What's up, man? I'm making I'm trying to make pizza dough. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. But I don't know. At this point, I'm just moving around on camera and hoping nobody calls me on bullshit. So at this point, I'm just trying to fake it till I make it. You know what I mean? But these are supposed to be pie doughs for pizza. Whether or not it will turn into that is a different story. You did a good job. Thank you. Thank you so much. It always felt like that. Like someone looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? That's how it feels, especially like when I'm not confident. Because I'm confident in some things, but like dough, I am not confident in this dough. Like I'm confident in this sauce. I can make spaghetti right now, but I'm not confident in this dough. Let me wash my hands real quick. never make dough, and I'm nervous to do so. I'm gonna finish these dumplings off though. I want to make dumplings one day too. Like I want to sit here and try to make dumplings, but that's a whole different process. But I mean, like the whole reason why I cook and why I bake is to challenge myself. So what at first seemed like the impossible or like way outside of my capabilities, you just gotta sit here and just fight through it and figure it out. And then once you make it, it doesn't seem as bad and like as daunting of a task. Like people always ask me, they always say like, "Oh man, you're such a good cook. I could never do that." Listen, you'll say that until you do it. The damn prep took me 3 hours. But yeah. So like when you make things, yeah, it's a process. I'll give you that. It's a process. The process is the process, right? But to be discouraged to cook something because you're not good at it, you have to try. Like people like, you know, when I make cakes, when I make cookies, people are like, "Oh, I don't know how you do that. Like I'm terrible. I'm never good at this thing. Like I can never make cheesecake. I never bake. I can never even attempt to make, you know, X, Y, Z." It sounds all hard and daunting in your mind. But if you actually took the time out and got all the ingredients and got everything you needed and actually just followed it step by step, you can do anything. It's really simple. Cooking, I tell people, if you can read and follow directions, you can cook. There are recipes that'll tell you what to do from A to Z, and you just have to follow that step by step. You have to be very meticulous about it. Follow it, don't deviate. And if you follow a good recipe, if you follow it, what you make will turn out edible, and it will surprise you because you made it. Getting jiggy with it. Nah. Thank you so much for the follow, Cassie. Thank you. Welcome to my kitchen today. Hope you're having a good one. I'm not confident with baking. And you know why, Top? Is because you don't bake enough. Just start baking. Dude, use box ingredients. Use the box cake. Use the box brownies. Those are great. Those are a great way to get you into the mindset of baking. Because it's really simple. Everything's already done for you. All you need to do is add eggs, oil, and cook the shit. You know? It's simple. You just gotta do it, man. It's real simple. I'm gonna need your energy next time I cook, Buddha. Hey, Rex, just let me know, man. Let me know. I'm here. All right, what you don't want to do, you don't want to burn your sauce. So you want to stir it occasionally. Because eventually what will happen is you'll burn your sauce. And you don't want to burn sauce. So after, it's been going on like medium for a minute, so it's been kind of rough over here. So you want to knock it down to low, do a nice little simmer, and you want to slow the process down. You can make this hard and fast, but we're gonna make this really slow. Take our time with it, throw some love in it, you know, and just let it do what it do. Now you may have noticed or asking yourself, with Buddha, what's the salt and pepper? I'm gonna do it at the very end. I don't want to do it right now. I'm gonna do it at the very end when I know the sauce is done and where I want it to be. Then I'll season it with salt and pepper. I'm here, man. The whole thing, I'm gonna inspire people who say they can't cook. My whole thing is I want to inspire you to try something different. Get outside the box. Yeah, you don't have to do it, like you can make pizza at home. You don't have to make everything from scratch. There's pre-made pizza dough, there's pre-made pizza crust, there's pre-made sauce, there's shredded cheese, there's pepperoni. You can make your favorite pizza at home. I mean, it won't taste like Domino, Papa John's, or none of that shit, but it's a nice experience and it's a good way to break things up. You like some weird shit on your pizza and the pizzeria never gives it to you? Now you can make it at home. Doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want. Do you taste as you go? Usually, yeah, you can. So like with sauce, you can, but it's like when I feel like it's done, I'm gonna taste it and then season it and then taste it again. So yeah, there's some things you can taste as you go, some things you can't. Like with doughs, you really don't know how it's gonna taste until you make it, and so that's the shitty part. It's like the dough here is just salt, flour, water, and yeast. It's very simple.
So all the flavor's gonna come from the salt. And I don't know how it's gonna taste until I bake it. So some things you can't taste as you make, and that sucks. Did you know the self-made pizza may have a bit less calories than delivery service? Oh, that's true. Yeah. So anything you make at home is gonna be, 10 times more healthier than what you would get for delivery. Why? Because you get to control every aspect of it. If you make the dough, you can control the salt. If you make the sauce, you can control the salt, the sugar, like outside the natural stuff, like the extra stuff. You can control the amount of cheese on your pizza. You can control the toppings. You can control every part of that dish because you made it. So 9 times out of 10, it's a little bit healthy on the more healthier side. Yeah. Yeah, And then if you buy a pre-made pizza dough, I don't know if it has a calorie count on the calorie information on those, but if you buy the crust with the information on the crust will tell you what's in the crust. But I think pizza shops nowadays are getting better with telling you like the nutritional value. Because I think I ordered from Domino's one day, and they told me like each slice was like 100 calories. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And I ate 1,000 calories that day. But today, I'm gonna eat a lot of pizza today because I'm eating everything I make. I'm gonna eat today. Not necessarily right now, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna eat it. All right, so now that you got your sauce going, there's nothing else really to do, right? For prep. I mean, I guess I could shred the mozzarella, but I'm gonna do that when I make the pizza. So now, once your pie doughs have been parted out and separated, you wanna let them rest for like an hour. So at this point, the oven's still preheating, your pizza stone's in there, your sauce is on a low simmer, just building up and just getting right. And so in about, 20 minutes, turn the sauce off, mix it up, taste it. Then I'm gonna season it to taste with salt and pepper. And then the sauce will be done. I'm gonna let the sauce cool down completely. And then after that, it'll just be getting the pizza dough formed, shaped, on the peel, and then making the pizza. So we're literally done. Now it's just the waiting portion, the waiting game, and just waiting on everything to come together. So that's the hardest part about cooking, is that sometimes things take a long time, and you have to wait. But the wait is always worth it. I have yet to make a dish where I was like, yo, that wait was not worth it. Rivers to Where, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the kitchen today. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I don't know where the alert is. I think the alert's a little behind. But yeah, welcome. How are you guys holding up today? How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? I don't know. How are you guys enjoying the chat? Is everything good? Sound great? Anything you want to know about this recipe, about the cooking, about me, about the channel? There it is. Hey, getting jiggy with it. It's hot as fuck in here during this oven, man. Jesus Christ. Oven hot as shit. That's why I don't like living in New York, because I don't have central AC. It's hot as fuck right now. This oven is hot as shit. God. The things that I do for Twitch. Luckily, that's why I had on shorts today, because I knew we was going to deal with this 500 degree oven. I'm trying to think of any tips and tricks that I can give you. Trying to think. I don't want to get too ahead of myself with things to talk about for like tips and tricks, but I don't know. You live in Mets, New York, or Yankees, New York? Technically, I guess I would say I live in Yankees, New York. Yeah. Technically. Actually, no. Technically, I live in neither of those places because the Yankee Stadium is in the Bronx, and then Mets is in Queens. I live in Manhattan. I live in the best borough. So, I guess who plays in the Garden? I'm in the Knicks, New York, because we have the Garden. I live in the Garden, and the Knicks play Madison Square Garden. So, technically, yeah. If you want to break it down by sports teams, I live where the Knicks live. I mean, I'm a train ride away from Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium is beautiful, by the way. I went to my first Yankee game last month. No. Was it last month? No, it was this month. I went to my first Yankee game this month. And they played the Red Sox. And they beat the shit out of the Red Sox. It was awesome. Oh, my God. I mean, I had nosebleed seats, but... Bimble, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the kitchen. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, Sox have been rough. Yeah, I'm not a baseball fan. I actually went because a friend of mine said she had an extra ticket. And she had somewhere to go, and I went. And it was a great game. I didn't want to go because I didn't want to sit in nosebleed seats. I'm kind of bougie. But nosebleed seats didn't even matter. We were in right field, like, way in the top back in right field. And, you know, it was still good. I actually haven't watched a baseball game since my last game that I played, which was many, many moons ago. But it was cool to watch the game, have fun, eat expensive-ass stadium food. Fuck, man. Yeah, most seats at games are awesome. Yeah, you know, it was pretty good. It was a nice game. I saw my first Grand Slam ever, and I called it too. I was sitting there talking to the people I was with. I was like, check this out. The Yankees are gonna get the bases loaded, and we're gonna hit Grand Slam, and that's gonna take them into the lead. Sure enough, bases are loaded. I forgot who it was. Grand Slam to center field. Beautiful, beautiful hit, beautiful swing. And the Yankees were up, and they finished out, and they won that shit. It was awesome. All right, so right by this time, your sauce is gonna thicken up a little bit. It's not gonna be as loose as it was initially. And if you broke your tomatoes down with your spatula, you'll see that, like, although you didn't puree it, it's still relatively smooth with there's still chunks of garlic and tomato in there. And I want those chunks. Now, you can always blitz this in the pureer to make it smooth, but that's not what I'm doing. And so you just let this come together for a little bit longer. But again, you just still want to come stir it and check on it because you don't want it to burn. Because if you burn your sauce, you gotta start over. And if I burn my sauce, I gotta run to the store and grab another can of tomatoes. What am I drinking? This is Jameson. I'm almost done. So I need to figure out on my shelf which beverage I'm gonna crack open. But the Muffin Man. I know the Muffin Man. What's up? Do you stay on what is it, Mulberry Lane? I know the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. I know the Muffin Man. Alright, so I'm just gonna soak my bowl that has the dough in it. Stupid question. You cook the sauce before you put it on the pizza? Yes. I'll explain why in a second. So, one second. So, the reason I'm cooking my sauce before I put it on the pizza is because I'm making the sauce from scratch. Now, if you bought canned sauce or jarred sauce, you don't necessarily have to cook it before you put it on your pizza. However, I would suggest that you taste it and then at least warm it up to get rid of that canned, jarred taste that a lot of the sauces have from being like stored, factory taste. So taste the sauce, make sure it's where you want it to be, and then you can warm it up first. But I'm actually cooking this because this is sauce from scratch. Like, these are whole tomatoes. These are like everything from scratch. That's why I'm actually cooking it. You're from Mississippi. Do I cook a lot? Yeah, I cook quite a bit. I cook weekly because I meal prep. Although I hate meal prep because I tend to make foods, but I don't eat it. So like I have a fridge full of food. That's my personal problem. But I cook weekly, and I do cooking streams once a month. This month I'm gonna try something different, and I might do a second stream. I was doing a sub goal. If I hit my sub goal, I was gonna do another stream this at the end of the month. But we'll see how that works out. One Mississippi. Oh, you were counting? Whoa, wait, why are you counting? Whoa, what you counting for? Why are you counting? You don't gotta count. You ain't gotta count, man. You kept saying, 1 second. Haha. You're funny. That's a good one. All right, so my Jameson is done for right now. I want to change it up. I'm really running low on whiskey. So, there's something here. So I'm going to try this Bruichladdich. It's a classic Laddie Scottish barley. That's what I'm going to do today. Did you do any culinary schooling? I did not. I thought about doing it. I'll be right back. Grab some ice. Also, the Muffin Man. Thanks so much for the follow. Don't know where the alert's at. For some reason, Wisebot's faster than the alert, but the alert's going to happen very soon. But to answer your question, no, I did not go to culinary school. However, honestly, I did think about it. There was a point in time when I was younger that I did think about going to culinary school. There was a college called Johnson in Wales. They have a culinary program. Getting cheeky with it. They have a culinary program. I applied, was accepted, but I didn't go because they didn't have a football program. Because I was an athlete in high school and not really paying attention to my life. I was like, I'm gonna play football. I'm gonna go to the pros because I had that pipe dream, and that was done with me at that time. And so I declined it. I applied to Drexel University in Philadelphia. I got a half scholarship to the culinary program. I declined that one as well. They didn't have a football program, and so I declined both of those. Do I regret it? I mean, I guess, but I have a daughter, so like the things happen in your life for a reason. And so yeah, now I just cook because it's fun and it's something to do. And now I just showcase it because I feel like everybody should. I feel like cooking is easy and anybody can do it. Now, when you get to the more complicated stuff, sure, but the basics, everybody should be able to do it. That's how I feel. What am I drinking on? Gin? No, this is whiskey. This is a Scottish barley whiskey right now. So I changed it up. Nice. I'm currently thinking about doing school or not for it. Well, here's the thing. You don't necessarily have to go to culinary school to be a chef or to be a cook. There's a lot of self-taught cooks out there that are doing very well in the food industry. So you don't have to go to culinary school. You can learn everything you need to learn on YouTube. Or you can go get a job in a kitchen and learn that way. Like, you don't have to go to culinary school. Culinary school will teach you the proper techniques and like to put a name on everything you do. But you don't need to go. You just need the experience of being in the kitchen. And you can get that almost anywhere. So, Dimble, where comes the stream? What do you mean? This is a stream. This is a cooking stream. I haven't been, what are you trying to say? I haven't been streaming, what are you saying? I'm confused. What's up, Biscuit? What's going on? Oh, that's strong. I forgot how strong that was. How you doing? Oh, that's really strong. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Fuck. All right. So, our sauce is coming together pretty nicely here. It's starting to reduce down a bit. There's still some oil that needs to get incorporated and cooked off. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Smells pretty good. Let it keep going a little bit longer, just for about another 20 minutes. And then we should be good on the sauce. Our doughs are looking good. This dough over here is doubling up. I can clearly see that. This dough over here is starting to expand just a bit. I'm kind of weary. I feel like this dough is too wet and it's not gonna do what I wanted to do. But we're gonna make a pie from each batch of dough to see if we can spot the difference. So either way, we're gonna make at least 2 pizzas today. I come from Germany. Oh well, shit. What time is it? What time is it now? It's guten Morgen, guten Tag. Well, I don't remember how to say good night, but guten Tag is about as good as I can get because it's good afternoon. So guten Tag. Hope you're doing okay. And Dankeschön for coming to the stream and letting me in your house. I really appreciate it. I guess he tries to ask you, where are you from? Oh, where am I from? I'm from New York. I'm from the States. I'm from America. See, I didn't get that. See, now you got neighbors in your stream. Yeah, I do. I have people in here. You guys are awesome. How's it going? Everyone, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Biscuit so far. I have the oven preheated. The oven's been preheating for about an hour now. It's at 500 degrees. My pizza stone is in there, so everything is ripping hot. The sauce is coming together very nicely. It smells like pizzeria sauce that I find here in New York. The doughs are looking pretty good. I won't know how they taste until I make it, so we're good. I have my mozzarella cheese and my basil and my pepperonis ready. I'm just waiting for the sauce to come together, and I'm letting the dough rest just a little bit longer to let them relax so I can like manipulate them how I want and get them on the peel and in the oven as fast as possible. So we're almost ready to actually make a pizza. I'm just gonna give the sauce about 20 more minutes and give the dough 20 more minutes to rest. So now we're just hitting chit-chat for the next 20 minutes. Word, I'm from New York. Oh shit. What part of New York, man? What part of New York you in, muffin? Oh, he said Dankeschön. That was cute. Yeah, I spent some time in Germany. So here's the thing. I know very little German. I know just enough German to order a Big Mac at McDonald's. So, Bimbo, this is all German that I know. Ein Big Mac Meal Maxi. That's it. Or, that's right. I forgot how to count in German, but Ein Big Mac Meal Maxi. That's all I know from my German. Ooh, Ein Hefeweizen. That's one beer, I think. Well, I don't know. My German's really bad. I know I say thank you, Dankeschön. I can say please, bitteschön. Bitteschön, Dankeschön. Guten Morgen, guten Tag. And that's the extent of my German. I spent like a year in Germany, and that's all I know. That's horrible. You know, I try. But I don't know. I wanted to learn more German when I was there, but I couldn't find anybody to teach me. And like people in Germany are really nice because they speak English too. They understand English phrases, and so I was a typical American. I feel like a dick now that I think about it. A man's got a whole. What's up, Jay Carter? What's good, boo? What's going on? Wait, Jay Carter. I know a Jay Carter. Wait. No, that can't be. I know a Jay Carter that I went to school with in Oklahoma, but I don't think you're him. But what's up, man? Yeah, man, we cooking, bro. We out here. I'm actually tipsy as fuck. I'm getting tipsy. That's not you. Damn. You had to go in this room of my heart, bro. I thought she was my homie. I'm kidding. Uncle, man, what's going on? Riku, what's going on, man? What's poppin'? How you doing? We chilling right now. This is a lull in the stream because like now the sauce is going. We're waiting on the pie doughs to rest. It's like if this was a TV show, I would have had like a sauce on standby and I would have had pie dough ready to go. But I can't do TV magic like that because first of all, I don't have the staff to help me eat all this shit. So if I did TV magic, I could have staff eat this shit or like an audience to eat this shit. I ain't got that, so we're doing this real time. There's some TV magic, like I did do TV magic where like I made this dough last night, so that's the extent of my TV magic. But this sauce has to go for now. I mean, I could do it hard and fast, but I don't want to. I want to put love in my food. And I don't want to shortchange you guys. I want to make sure you guys are here for the entirety of it. So, sauce is going. We got about. I'm using the timer from Streamlabs. We got like another 10 minutes, I think. I don't know. I feel like there's something else that I could do right now. I guess I could clean up my workspace. It's always important to have a clean kitchen when you're cooking. But let's check this dough out. Let's check the dough out. Dough's okay. Dough's rehydrated. All the flour that was on top of the dough is now part of the dough. These are doing okay. It's alright. I guess we clean up the kitchen space a little bit. Oh shit, I forgot to put onion powder in our sauce, guys. I forgot to put onion powder in our sauce. Why'd you let me forget the onion powder? I'm okay. It's not a big deal. But while we wait, I'm gonna recap everything one more time. So the sauce will definitely thicken up. Anyway, so let's recap. We're gonna do a quick recap. So, what you're gonna do, if you're gonna make pizza at home, whether you're gonna make it with homemade dough or store-bought dough or store-bought crust, you wanna make sure that you preheat your oven to the highest it can go for an hour. Now, when you turn on your oven, you wanna make sure you either have a pizza stone in there or a cookie sheet inverted. By that I mean if you don't have a pizza stone, you're gonna take a cookie sheet and invert it in the oven when you preheat it, and this will be your cooking surface, right? So you're gonna put this in your oven, and you're gonna turn your oven on to the highest it can go. And this will work. This will be your pizza stone. If you don't have a pizza peel, you're gonna use another one of your cookie sheets, invert it, and this will act as your peel. So you don't have to go out and buy a stone and a peel. You can use what you have at home. You can do that. I forgot to put onion powder in my sauce, but I'll do that at the very end. It's okay. So that's in the oven preheating. The ingredients you're gonna need are San Marzano tomatoes, certified products. They have to be certified and from Italy. You want the best tomatoes you can get for this sauce. You don't want to skip any ingredients, cut any corners, none of that. You're making this yourself. You want to make sure you have the best ingredients. All right. So you want to make sure you have San Marzano tomatoes that have been certified and the product of Italy. You're gonna need fresh basil. You're gonna want garlic. I put 6 cloves of garlic in there. You can do less, you can do more, whatever you want to do. And olive oil. So your sauce is gonna be San Marzano tomatoes, basil, garlic, and olive oil. It's very simple, very basic. Now, I personally added some oregano and red pepper flakes in with the oil. You don't have to, but that's what I do. So you're gonna take your oil, you're gonna coat the bottom of the pan, add in your garlic and your basil. While everything is cold, you're gonna bring up the temperature slowly. So that way the oil can infuse all the flavors from the basil and the garlic. Now once that's done that, you're gonna add your tomatoes. You're gonna let that simmer for at least 45, 60 minutes. And that's where we're at right now. And then the dough. If you're using pre-made dough, actually I don't know how to use I don't know how to work with pre-made store-bought dough. I think if you're using pre-made dough from the store, I think it comes ready. You just take it out, let it come to room temperature for an hour, flour it, and then like work it into your pie and into your disc. If you're using the frozen dough, it's frozen. It's a frozen crust. You add olive oil to it, sauce it, boom. Homemade dough, I'll show you in a second. But yeah, we're good. Let's take. All right, we'll take the sauce off the heat now. I know it's been 45 minutes. I'm impatient, but we'll be okay. I feel like this is good enough anyway. So we're gonna let the sauce cool a bit, and I guess I'm gonna try and taste it, but it's gonna be mad hot. We're gonna taste it, and then I'll season it with salt and pepper. So our sauce is thickened up quite a bit since we put it on. You really can't tell, but it's thickened up quite a bit. So you can kind of see like it's slow to cover that space. So it's thickened up quite a bit. It smells really good. It smells like sauce. But now we're just gonna take a little bit and just taste it. And then we're gonna season it with salt and pepper. With kosher salt and pepper. I always hate tasting shit that's hot because I don't want to burn my mouth. So we're gonna be really careful here. This is hot as fuck. Okay. All right. All right, so now, clearly in its seasoning, freshly ground black pepper. I can't tell you how much that was. It's just, I don't know. It's a season, I guess. Whatever. You guys will figure it out. And we have the kosher salt here. It looks like a lot of salt, but it's not. I'm using Diamond kosher salt. It's not. So like I know my salt. If I can do like 3 heavy pinches of salt and it won't be too salty because the Diamond kosher salt isn't like a salty salt. That makes sense. Like if you cook a lot, you'll know like there's like different levels of salt, and so like I know my salt. So using the salt that you know, you'll figure it out the curve that you need to do. So that's in there. We're gonna mix this. We're gonna stir this together. Just incorporate it. It's still rather warm. It's still hot from the residual heat, so we should be good. And now you're gonna get a clean spoon, because we don't want to contaminate anything. Get you a clean spoon and taste it again. So, clean spoon. Get a nice little help on the sauce here. Then we're gonna try the sauce out. I look so, like looking at my playback, I look just weird, just cradling a spoon. Oh, that's good. That's fucking good. That's really fucking good. Whew. All right. We're gonna add a splash of onion powder, because whatever, right? That's about 2 teaspoons of onion powder. All right, so our sauce is done. That's it. Sauce finito, completes. We are good to go to start breaking this down. Lost in the sauce. Listen, my boy Gucci said that, I forget, what did he say about the sauce? I don't know. Somebody in here and give me the Gucci quote for the sauce. But I am not lost in the sauce. I got the sauce, but I'm not lost in it. That shit good as fuck, though. Alright, so now, sauce is done. Oven's preheated. Pizza dough. I think we're done. I think we're at an hour. I'm really impatient. I don't care. So, what's the message on your shirt? Oh, the message on my shirt says, because I'm fucking dope. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. That's how we do on our apron today. We're good. I just want y'all to know I'm fucking dope. Yeah, because I'm fucking dope. So funny story. I was on the train. I was on the Metro North to Yonkers when I used to live in Yonkers, and I met this woman who designed shirts. She this is her design, and like we were talking about something, and she's like, "Oh, I make T-shirts." I was like, "You do?" She's like, "Yeah, here's the link." And I saw the link, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I bought this shirt. I bought one in white and one in black, and I really fucking like it. I don't wear them a lot because I'm a little big, I bought these. I think this is like a large, and I'm actually I'm quite stout. I'm a quite stout individual, and so I try not to wear them a lot, but I wore it today, and it's fucking dope. Could be Pope. I could be the Pope, but I don't know if the world is ready for a black Pope. So, all right. Now, it's time to make the pizza. So we're gonna time the pizza. So we're gonna take one dough from one pile, right? We're going to make sure it's in flour, and we're just gonna we're gonna spread it out, right? I really hate fucking with pizza though. I really do. So we're just gonna make it. You're gonna work it out to the dimension that you want, right? And so you could do the knuckle technique. I'm not really good at it. You're gonna just take your knuckle, a closed fist, and just rotate the dough. Throw it like a chef. I don't know if I can throw it like I don't know. And you're just gonna just rotate it on your knuckles. And as you rotate it, you'll notice that the weight will stretch the pizza. Right? You just guys see the dough growing, right? Because it's the weight of it. I really want to throw this, but I don't know if I'll catch it. I don't want to fuck it up for the camera. So, but yeah, as you do the knuckle, you're just gonna use your knuckles. And you'll start to see the center of the pizza, the center of the dough is really thin. You'll start to see through it. And so, pretty much all the dough is gonna be on the edges. So now open up my hand just a little bit, just to stretch out the dough just a little bit more. Right? Now you don't want to make it too thin. Oh shit. Right? So boom. I think I made it too thin because all the dough is on the crust. So we're gonna get a very crispy center. But this is homemade dough, so it can be however you want it to be. I'm just trying to stretch it out just a little bit more. All right. Now, here's the thing where a lot of people mess up. So a lot of people will sauce and top the pizza now, right? And then they will try to put this on the pizza peel, and they'll get all messed up because, it's really hard to transfer pizza that's been sauced. So here's my secret. It's not my secret, but it's a good tip, right? You're gonna take your pizza peel, which is this, right? Now on the peel, I'm gonna put semolina flour. Semolina flour or cornmeal, whatever you have, and this is gonna just help the pizza to slide off the peel. Really simple, and really smooth and really easy, right? You just wanna dust that on your peel, and you're gonna move your dough onto the peel, right? So this is gonna do two things. This is gonna act as a lubricant to help get your pizza off the peel, but then it's also gonna give you that crunchy texture on the bottom of the peel, right? So you just wanna get your dough into a nice size. It's gonna bounce on you, it's gonna shrink, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just wanna get it, in a decent shape. Now, we have our dough on our peel. Now we're gonna get our sauce, our ladle, right? And this is where you can do as much sauce, little sauce, whatever you want. Take your sauce, right on there, right? And you're just gonna spread it around. Spread it on the pizza. You can go all the way to the edge if you want. You can leave a little bit of gap or whatever you want to do. Just want to spread the sauce on the pizza. So this isn't too heavy because I don't want to overly sauce the pizza, right? So boom, pizza sauced. Sauce is on the pie, right? Boom, there we go. Now, you're gonna take your cheese. You can do this one of two ways. You can shred this. Too much sauce. Nah, it's never too much sauce, man. It's never too much sauce. That looks awesome. And hopefully it tastes good. We're about to find out how it tastes. You're gonna take your cheese. I should have done this already, but you're going to open up your cheese. And I'm just going to tear this. I'm actually going to get a bowl so I can put it in the bowl. All right, so I have a little container here for my cheese. You're going to take your mozzarella. All right, this is fresh mozzarella. This is local. If your grocery store doesn't have fresh and local mozzarella, use whatever you have. That's completely fine. No one's gonna fault you for that. All right, and so you're just gonna take your mozzarella, and you're just gonna like tear it up. And just like haphazardly toss it on your pie. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not looking for like full coverage here. We're going for the marguerite look. And you just want like splashes of cheese just on the pie. You just want like a good coverage, but we're not looking for like edges, like complete coverage of pizza like you would get from like a pizza chain. So you just want to just like throw a little piece of cheese here or there. You just want to give it a good smidget. I don't know. Whatever looks good for you, that will be your stopping point, right? So, boom. I'm also about to eat some of this shit. If you're lactose intolerant or if you're vegan and you want to use the vegan cheese, I guess that could work. I'm not entirely sure, but you know your cheese better than I do, so there's that. All right, so boom. We got cheese on the pizza. That's so good. That's really good. All right, boom. Now, you can put the basil on now, or you can put the basil on at the end. I'm gonna put the basil on at the end because I don't want the basil to burn. So, as you can see, the pizza moves freely on the pizza peel, right? So now we're gonna take our pizza peel, we're gonna position our pizza at the end of the peel, and I'm gonna pop this in the oven. So this is really the hardest part because if you fuck this up, you're gonna fuck up your pizza. You wanna do this in one, like almost one fluid motion. You wanna pop the pizza in and pull the peel out. So that way it hits the pie, hits the stone, and that's it. Like you don't wanna catch it and then try to pull it out later. It's hard to explain, you just have to do it. Boom. Like that. Real simple, real smooth. We're gonna put that down away from us. We're gonna let that do this thing. And so now, we're gonna let that cook for about 9 minutes. So in about 9 minutes, or whenever it gets brown enough for you. And so, while that's going, let me clear this. I'm gonna leave this way. I'm gonna get the thing to show you the thing. My cutting board is gonna be presenting the pizza. That's what I was trying to say. Whoa, just hit just a basil on it. Yeah, so I don't want to put basil on it now because I find that the basil burns in the oven, and I want like fresh basil. So, it's been about for a minute in a few minutes, about the 5 minute mark, I'm gonna put some basil on at the very end because I don't want the basil to burn. You got peppers? I don't have peppers top. I have pepperoni. I wasn't sure about what to put on the pizza, but then I realized since it's just me eating it, I'm gonna put what I want on it. And then if you're making these pizzas at home, you can put whatever you want on it. You can put mushrooms, ham, pepperoni, bacon. You can put whatever you want on your pizza. This is just what I want on my pizza. Fresh basil when it comes out. Yeah, like I think I put basil on it when I first made this a while ago. I put basil on it when it went in, and like the basil burnt. I didn't like that. So if you put basil in partially through the process, you should it'll still be the thing. What's my ideal pizza? Oh man. My ideal pizza. I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be I'm pretty sure you guys you're gonna judge me. So my ideal pizza by ideal, I take it as a pizza that I would eat every day, regardless of my state of inebriation. The pizza that I tend to order a lot is gonna be a pizza with spicy sausage, jalapenos, pineapples, bacon. That's my pizza. Do you know buffalo mozzarella? I've heard of buffalo mozzarella, Cassie. I have not had a chance to have it. I've heard of it though. Pineapple? William, what's up, man? Wow, listen, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. I love pineapple on pizza because I love the combination of salt and sweet. It's just something about the sweetness of the pineapples with the saltiness of the cheese and like the bacon with the spice of like a jalapeno or a spicy sausage. It just does it for me. We lit. Hey, listen, pineapple on pizza is the shit. It really is. He's a Russian troll. Y'all are funny today, man. Pineapple, bacon, jalapeno, perfect? Yes, it is. It is the perfect balance of sweet, salt, and spice. Like, that is the trifecta for pizza. Pineapple, bacon, jalapenos. Spicy, sweet, salty. Perfect. Can't beat it. Amazing. It's great. Listen, no, I get it. There's things that, like, people like anchovies in a pizza. I'm not an anchovy fan. That's not what I do. That's not what I like. But I don't knock people who like anchovies or sardines in their pizza or fucking olives. Olives are disgusting to me, but I don't knock you for that. Barbecue sauce with it, great. Listen, barbecue sauce, barbecue pizza in and of itself is interesting. I remember the first time I had a barbecue pizza. I was at CiCi's and they had barbecue pizza. Blew my mind. I don't eat barbecue pizza anywhere else but CiCi's. I don't eat CiCi's a lot. So when I do eat CiCi's, when like I only have like $10 to my name, I fuck up the barbecue pizza. You gotta go to Hattie B's when you're come down to Georgia. That's a Nashville chicken spot. Why we can't just go to Nashville and get hot chicken? Why we gotta go to a place in Atlanta? Why we just can't meet up in Nashville and go to a hot chicken spot in Nashville, Captain Trips? Why we just can't do that? Why? I feel like you just go to Nashville and get hot chicken from Nashville. Olives? Oh no. I don't mess with pork, so I gotta sub that with ground beef or chicken. You can do that. I do chicken sometimes too. But what you want a combination of salt, sweet, and spice. So whatever you substitute for the pork, as long as it is spicy and or salty, you should be good to go. Barbecue sauce based pizza is wild to me. It's just a touch of barbecue. Yeah, it is. I'm bougie. I'm not bougie, but if we're gonna go, like, bruh, me flying down to Atlanta to try Nashville hot chicken makes no sense when I can just go to Nashville. Now, if I was in Atlanta, maybe, but even in Atlanta, you could drive to Nashville. This shit could be fast as fuck. Fuck this basil at the end, like halfway through. We put basil on at the very end. This shit could be fast. So this dough, the dough that I just made, is 100% bread flour. It's 00 King Arthur's bread flour. I never went over the ingredients for the flour itself, for the dough. So if you want to make this at home, you're going to need, first you need a food scale, because I'm going to tell you everything in grams. You need 500 grams of flour, bread flour, or all-purpose flour, whichever you have on hand. 500 grams of flour, 16 grams of fine kosher salt, 2.5 grams of yeast, dry active yeast, and 350 grams or 350 milliliters of room temperature water. That is the dough. You're gonna combine the dry with the wet, give it a nice loose mix until it forms like a shaggy dough. Cover it and let that sit and rise overnight for at least 18 hours minimum. Nah, bro, while you're in Atlanta, en route somewhere else, I'm not gonna drive 3 hours. All right, fair. But I do need to come home to Georgia soon, so we'll figure something out. I need to come home. In the kitchen whipping. What up, Lion? You know we in here. in the kitchen whipping it up. You know how we do. Whip it real hard. Whip it real hard. Yeah. I would say in the kitchen whipping like a stir fry, but I can't say that just yet. But I felt like if I ever did stir fry, I would be in the kitchen whipping it up like a stir fry. This is my walk. I'm Asian. I have a walk. Don't judge me. It's cultural. It's a cultural thing. But that's a problem. Is it problematic? Look at this. Look at their wrists. Listen, I need to put song requests in here because y'all can get this shit going. All right. So if you have a pizza stone, don't be alarmed by like the things burning in the pizza stone. So like there's semolina flour on the pizza stone burning. Don't worry about it. If there's cheese, don't worry about it. You can flip it. You can flip your stone. You can clean it off. Don't worry about it. I don't have song requests. I don't have song requests. I need to get song requests. I need to. For the next cooking stream, there will be a song request. I promise you. No. I said I need to get song requests so y'all can take care of the songs. Because right now it's just on the playlist. I think it's on it's on a daily playlist for me right now. But I mean I can always change it real quick. Let's see. I got flour everywhere. There you go. The pizza's almost ready. So now, same peel, we're gonna take the pizza, we're gonna get under it and wanna make sure the crust is nice and golden brown before you pull it out. You don't wanna take it out too premature because I don't know if you pull it out if you can't get it back in. So. It's hot as fuck in here. Oh shit. All right, so that's one pizza, right? That's one. And then in true fashion, just take some basil and just throw it on there while the cheese is hot. Boom, my boy, I present to you a margarita pizza by Kaya. So if you can tell, like, right, the pizza was really thin in the center and it had a lot of dough on the ends. And so we have a nice little crust. Can you hear this? That is the crunchiness, the crust at the bottom and some of the flour. That shit's hot as fuck. But yo, that's our pizza. That's our margarita pizza right there. Let me see if this will help you. Boom. The pizza looking scrumdiddlyumptious. All right, Ned Flanders. But yeah, that's our pizza right there. I can't zoom in. I have to. You want me to zoom in? Jesus Christ. Here we go. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not from right here. I'm sorry. But what I can do, I can bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little something. Only some food can sound delicious, and that sounds delicious as fuck. Hey man, it's small, but it packs a lot of flavor. So we're gonna actually set this off to the side and let this cool, and we're gonna make another pizza with the other dough. But we're gonna put pepperonis in this one. So we're gonna move this to the side real quick. All right. We're gonna reflour our work surface. You might not have to actually. We're gonna make another pie real quick. But this pie is gonna have pepperonis on it. Flour it up, hey man. Cheese glistening. So this is the dough that is the second dough. It's a little wet, right? It's a little wet for my taste, but we're gonna just try to get it into the general shape of a pie. It's really wet and it's sticky as fuck. Let's just cover the top of it too. Just a little bit of flour. All right, make it easier to work with. I'm gonna spread it out. I'll leave your kitchen now. It was a pleasure. Thank you for sharing your stream with us. Hey Cassie, thank you so much for letting me into your home. I really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Hope to see you next time. And you have a great one. All right, so boom, we got our pie out. So now we're gonna do the same technique. Just knuckle it over. I'll just watch it spread out. Oh shit, it tore in the middle. All right, so our pizza dough tore. There's nothing I can do with that. So I'm gonna just fold this back up and just put this in the pile to rest. And we're gonna pull out another one because that shit tore. We don't want torn pizza dough. We don't want torn pizza dough. That's not what we want. So we're gonna put that back on the flour. I'm gonna put that back over there. And there's flour, works over some more. I mean, you don't have to necessarily make the traditional like pizza shape. You can do like a flatbread if you want. So like, you know, you can do something like this, or you can try and make the traditional pizza. So this dough is actually a little wet for me, and it's not doing what I wanted to do. It's a little thin. I feel like this dough hasn't developed the gluten that it needs to develop because it's thin, and so now we can just transition this into like a flatbread. So we're just gonna spread this out as much as possible. See how we improvise and we fuck shit up on the go? All right, so boom. That's like flatbreadish. So instead of making a pizza, we're gonna make a flatbread. It's still gonna be good though. We still have semolina on our peel here. You throw this on here. Make sure that it can freely move around. Right? And once we get the desired shape we want, it's gonna spring back on you, and that's okay. But once you get the shape that you want, right? Whatever, boom, that's that. We're gonna sauce it. So for this one, I'm gonna put basil on it, but I'm gonna put it under the cheese. And I'm gonna put way more sauce on here, just because that's what I want out of my life right now. Because I have to eat this, so this is for me. Boom, sauced on there. We're gonna get our basil, which we have here, just lying away in our little moist towelettes. And we're just gonna grab some basil. We're gonna grab more basil than we drop on the floor. And just gonna throw this on here. And I thought I grabbed basil, but I didn't. Boom. Our basil's on there. Now we're going to add our mozzarella. There's so much basil on my floor right now. It's okay. Actually, no, we're gonna add our pepperoni before we add our cheese. If I can open it. Now I look dumb because I can't. Oh, there it is. It's like now I look dumb because I can't open pepperoni. I don't want a lot of pepperoni because I don't really care for pepperoni like that anymore since I moved to New York. So we're just gonna do like a row of pepperoni, just right down the middle. Just boom. So we're looking at what, 6 slices of pepperoni. I don't really care. I don't care for pepperoni, to be honest with you. Okay. All right, boom. done. You're gonna take our cheese. Take off a big chunk and just tear it onto our pizza or our flatbread or whatever. The great thing about making homemade pizza, like it doesn't necessarily have to be the round pie that you grew up eating from your local pizza franchise pizzerias, or from the pizzas you buy from your local pizzerias if you're like in New York or whatever. Now, if you're Italian and you're from like Napoli, like I'm sorry, this is an atrocity, but whatever. This is for your home. Make it look how you want it to look, whatever. And you just want to throw some cheese on there. Just give a nice little coverage. And boom. There's that. I'm gonna slide it around the wheat. I'm gonna move it around the peel, so because you don't want to make it hard for yourself when you try to take it out. So, all right. So now I put it in the peel, and now we're just gonna slide it onto the stone. Oh no! Shit! I fucked up. There's bits of pizza dough hanging off the stone. So I fucked up on that one, but I fixed it. But I still fucked up. Don't fuck up when you make this at home. All right. So now I'm gonna clean my hands, and we're gonna be okay. As long as it's fixed, no one has to know exactly, Top. All right, so now we're gonna clean up a little bit. I got sauce on the floor and shit. I'm fucking up. All right, so we got one pizza done, one in the oven. I'm letting this first one cool off, and I'll show them to you at the same time. But so now we're done cooking here. Like I'm not gonna cook 6 other pizzas. I'm actually gonna wrap these up in plastic wrap. So these will store in the fridge for 2 days. I'm gonna put them in the freezer. So I'm gonna wrap them up in plastic wrap and I'm gonna put them in the freezer. Cause I don't need more than 2 pizzas right now. So while we wait for that to cook, it shouldn't take long. It should take like 10 minutes. But we're gonna wrap this in plastic wrap, or try to at least, cause yeah, it's gonna be hard. So I think these could freeze for like a month. I think. I'm not 100% sure about the longevity of pizza dough, but I think it's a month. But I'll let you know. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to wrap pizza dough, except, like, I don't know if there's, like, an expert way to wrap it. So I'm just wrapping it the best way I know how, man. The best way. So you can use this dough to make calzones. Use this dough to make pizza, flatbreads, if you're into flatbread pizza. This is just like a basic dough. So anything, like if you want to make breadsticks or garlic bread, you can do that. You just have to make like a garlic sauce to go on top of it. So this dough is really versatile in the sense that you can make damn near anything with it. If you wanted to, I guess. I'm gonna freeze this though, and then if it doesn't come out great, I'll let you know. I don't have a timer going, so I'm gonna check it for the next few minutes. I don't have a timer because I'm anti-timer. But if you chill these doughs, or if you put them in the freezer, if you chill them, you're gonna want to, if you put them in the fridge for like the next day or two, before you cook them, you want to let them sit out for at least an hour. Just let them kind of room temperature. If you freeze them, I guess you would do the same thing. You would let them you would let them come to room temperature for a bit before you use them. I hope nobody's judging my rapping skills because it's terrible. This is a dough that was really thin. So, taste-wise, I think the dough, the first pizza I made, the crust is gonna taste a little bit better than the flatbread that I'm making right now. I think the flatbread's gonna have great flavor, but the texture is gonna be a little off because it's a little wet and a little loose. So, we'll see. And then I guess this weekend I'll make some more pizza, or the upcoming weekend, because I'll have sauce left over and cheese, and I'll make my own pizza with the frozen dough and see how well it does once you like defrost the shit. Also, I hate dealing with plastic wrap because it does this weird thing right here. I feel like making bread now. Cause like this dough is like, it's soft as fuck. Like I don't know if it hasn't developed enough gluten, or if it's the type of flour, if it's like the bread flour versus an AP flour mixture that I did, or if it's too wet. But it's really loose. Like it's like I don't know if dough is supposed to be this loose. So I don't know. We'll find out in a bit. Alright. Pizza's almost done. I'm gonna pop these in the freezer in some way so I know what's what. I'm gonna get the flour off my hands. And now we chilling. I guess I gotta clean this mess up now. But now we chilling. Josh, how many pizzas you making? I'm making 2. So I made enough dough for 8. I made 2 different batches of dough, and I'm making a pizza from each batch of dough, and then the rest of it is freezing until further use. So technically we're making 2. We've made 1 already, and the second one's in the oven now. And then we're gonna compare the 2 doughs. But what's going on, Josh? How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I missed. All right, now we're cleaning up our work surface. I was gonna mute this, but somebody said they liked it, so check this out. Getting you with it. Hey, Josh, thank you so much for the follow, my guy. Welcome to the kitchen. Thank you. Welcome to the community. Hope you're doing okay. So we're just gonna clean up our work surface just a bit here. Get some of this excess flour that we have. And we're just gonna get rid of it. Thanks, I'm well. I was making some dill today as well. Oh shit. What were you making? Alright, so work surface is clean. We'll get our first paillette back out here. Alright, that's our first one. Our marguerite is a simple tomato sauce and mozzarella pizza with a little hint of basil at the very end. Malacora, it's a Puerto Rican sweetbread. Oh shit. That sounds good as hell, man. I want some of that. Is it like what would you compare, like what's, I don't know, I guess it's sweetbread. I don't know. I want some. Can you send me some? That'd be dope. We'll see. First time making it might be a mess. Well, did you get a recipe from a family member, from someone in the family, or from the internet? That will make a difference. All right, so pizza number 2 is almost done. This is the first pizza, right? Right, we got good browning on the bottom. I mean, it's not really brown, but it's done. It's cooked through. It's kind of a nice crust. It's brown on the edge. We got some pockets of air here. So I'm gonna say this one's gonna be really chewy. Super lovely egg yolks and sugar and topped with powdered sugar. You got it from someone in your family. That sounds really good, man. Sounds really good. I might have to try. I might look into that. I might have to like I live in like Spanish Harlem. So I might have to see if I can get some of that. So I think we're gonna check out the second one and see if the second one's ready real quick because I don't want it to burn. So to check to see if your pizza's ready, I just want to look and see if the crust underneath is cooked through and like holding. And that's a good way indicator to see if it's done or not. So we'll find out. Let it go for a little bit longer. It's cooked, but I want the crust to just get a little color on the crust real quick. And we should be alright. So it's just egg yolks and sugar? Like what's it? Oh well, you said what it's called already. Don't ignore that. That's what's up. Oh. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that and fuck it up, but it's my York. Okay. Alright, check that out. Are you streaming it? Or do you just cook? You just cook like in the comfort and privacy of your own home. Either way, Mallorca. That sounds good to me. I cook a lot. Setting up a stream. Oh shit! You barbecue on stream? I'm gonna have to come through and say hello. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and just do this now before I forget. I have flour everywhere. My mouse doesn't even want to work. Let me make sure I go ahead and just make sure I don't miss that, cause I might have to catch that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with cooking streams, man. Cooking streams be lit. Open fire barbecue? Shit. You haven't started yet? You gotta get an outside camp set up. Got a Discord, I can share some of my food. Hey, you're on the right track. I didn't realize how awesome cooking Twitch was until one day I just fucked around and just popped into a few cooking streams. Should be dope, man. Alright, our pizza's done. I can smell it. I don't wanna burn it. So this is our quote unquote flatbread. Right? That one actually has turn my oven off. So we have two pizzas here. We have a simple marguerite pizza here. It was our tomato sauce, mozzarella and basil. Then we have our flatbread, because this bread's kind of loose. It has our tomato sauce that we made, our pepperonis that we bought, and our basil and mozzarella cheese that we have here in-house. So more or less, they look the same. This one has more air pockets in it, so it's gonna be a chewier crust. That Fred looking good. Man, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Check this out. I'm gonna get y'all up close and personal with this shit. Let's do this. I can just take this shit off the mount. Right? Right? And I can get y'all right up in there. Get y'all right up in there, dog. Yeah. That's what we working with right here. Look at that. Bong. Woo. Alright. Back on the mount you guys go. I gotta get you guys back in focus and shit. Alright. We back. Hey, listen. Glad y'all like that shit. This shit look dope. It look good. I'm hungry as fuck. Alright, let's see what I missed. Looks good. Looks like I like those with flatbread. Turned out good as hell. Hey, listen, I don't know why y'all doubting me. I do this. What channel should I put food pics in your Discord? If you just on Discord, if you're in my Discord, which Josh pulled up in chat, I think there's one called Kitchen. You post your food stuff in the kitchen, so that is where you can put all your food stuff in the Discord. I think there's one called, or there's one called Food Porn. Matter of fact, I have it in my pocket. Let me look. I'll tell you exactly which one. What's up, Melody? What's going on? I just pulled the pizza out the oven, and I'll tell you exactly where you can put the food in the Discord. You're gonna put it in. Where is it? I thought I had a channel for that. The photo booth or the kitchen. Josh, if you have food, you can put it either the photo booth or the kitchen in the Discord. Watching Buddha craft the pizza goodness. Hey man, you know I'm here. Not much, just finished up lunch. Ooh, you just finished up lunch? So did we. So did we. Alright. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, guys. So, New York's gonna be New York. Can't fault them for that. Now, moment of truth, right here. This pizza right here. This is 100% all 100% King Arthur 00 bread flour. This is our margarita pizza. This is our tomato sauce that we made here live on stream. Our mozzarella and basil. Really simple, right? Okay. Dough's cooked all the way through. Nice chewy ends here. Just take a little slice of that. Let me get some hot sauce on mine. I got you. Don't worry. I mean, it's Louisiana hot sauce, but you know what I'm saying? Bang. There you go. I got you. Crystal hot sauce or bust or sriracha. Nah, bruh. Louisiana. All right. Let's see how it tastes. Okay. Chewy. Sauce is good. Flavors are hitting. God damn, that good as fuck, boy. Dough is great, actually. I would stack this dough up with any of the pizzeria doughs that I've had in New York. It's chewy. It's light. Got a nice little punch to it. Got some flavor. Okay. Okay. What kind of dough is it? Pizza dough. Very simple. Salt, water, yeast, water. Salt, water. Salt, flour, yeast, and water. This is 100% bread flour. All bread flour, 00. No knead. It's been slow proofing overnight for like a little over, close to about 16 hours. Boy, cook that thing, boy. Cook that thing, boy. Boy, mix that shit.
Shit, gooder than the motherfucker. You goddamn right. I found that Crystal has the right balance of spice and peppers and vinegar for me.
Listen, hot sauce is hot sauce. Hot sauce is not hot sauce. People have their own, like you said, Rebel, like you said, Captain. People have their own hot sauce, right? All right, that's good as fuck. All right, I'm putting hot sauce on here real quick. Just a little minute of hot sauce. Damn, that's a lot of hot sauce. I missed the whole board actually. That's like when she tell you not to come on her face, but then like you mess up. Never mind. It's a whole different conversation. We're not gonna go down that route. Just a little bit of hot sauce, just the whole bottle. Listen, I'm tired, so that's not even spicy to me, but I didn't mean to put the whole bottle on the fucking pizza. But yeah, it's like when you backed up and she tell you not to melt on her face, but you backed up and you kind of just go everywhere. That's kind of what happened. I haven't opened this bottle of hot sauce in a while. It's not expired, so we're good to go. This shit really good. I'm fucking impressed. I got 6 other pizzas in the fucking fridge. This is great. I love cooking, guys. It's just dope as fuck. Because I'm fucking dope. Alright, damn, that's good as hell. Alright. Woo. You know what? Let me get some food. Be right back. Hey, Top. Hey, do what you gotta do, pimp. All right, so now here's the flatbread. So the difference between the doughs here. So this is the dough. This right here. This is the dough. I made it, but I didn't follow the recipe exactly. I didn't measure out all the salt. I feel like I under-seasoned it. But I went too heavy on the yeast for this dough. This dough here, this dough is everything is perfect except the water. I think there's too much water in this one because this dough is actually softer and a lot thinner. But it looks good as hell, so we're gonna try this real quick. You're making me hungry, man. I'm sorry. They want this fresh bed pizza. Caps. It ain't be better than this shit right here. I guarantee that. Alright. Let's cut into this dough here. I'm trying to lose weight. Luckily I only made 2 pizzas. Alright, so let's just do, they're gonna cover the middle section. Y'all hear that crunch? Hold on, one more time. Let's see if it has, hold on, listen. Y'all hear that crunch? Alright. Take the middle section of the flatbread here. It's actually just pizza. That's just the pizza in the flatbread shape. Alright. So you guys can really see this with the dough slick through. Got some nice air pockets. That shit's hot as hell. I'm about to make dumplings. I could sell over some dumplings right now. Alright. So let's cut this to a smaller piece because I don't want to fuck it up. So this one, if you remember, has our tomato sauce that we made, mozzarella cheese, basil, and pepperonis underneath the cheese. All right. Let's see how this one tastes. Pretty good. All right. Hey. Getting jiggy with it. Lost Melody, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the kitchen today. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Thanks for joining us. Wow. So this one's pretty good too. It actually tastes on par with this dough. So this dough is a mixture of all-purpose flour and bread flour. So it still has a nice, decent chew to it, but it's pretty good. Like, it's still flavorful. The sauce and everything else, like all the ingredients, everything else make the pizza the pizza. make the pizza the pie. It's really good. Nice chew. Good texture. There's a crunch on the end, of course. So hold on, one more bite. Okay, come on. Alright, so that pizza had no pepperoni on it. But it was good. Like clearly, like the dough's cooked, but it's still soft because pizza hangs from the weight of all the toppings. Y'all, this shit right here. Listen, if you guys order pizza a lot, whether it's through fast food or local pizzerias that you have in your city, please take the time out to make your own pizza. You don't have to make everything from scratch. You can buy pre-made pizza dough, pre-made sauce, and you can fine tune it from there. Shit's really fucking good. It's just so good. I'm having a come to Jesus moment. I want to cry. It's so fucking good. God damn. Shit, boy. Corporate Witch. If you make pizza this weekend, let me know. Listen, this is simple. You can make this at home. Very simple. You can make the thing is, you can buy pre-made dough. If you buy pre-made dough or a frozen pizza crust, make your own sauce. The sauce will make or break your pizza. Take the hour to make your own sauce because you have to preheat your oven anyway. So if you have to preheat your oven, you might as well make the sauce. Sauce is simple. 5 ingredients. San Marzano tomatoes, basil, garlic, olive oil, and then heat. That's 5 because it's clearly not 5 ingredients. 5 ingredients, and then salt and pepper to taste. If you want to be flourishy and add a little kick to it, throw some oregano and red pepper flakes in there. But other than that, you just need basil, San Marzano tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, and that's it. That flatbread is all-purpose and bread flour? Yes, it is. If I remember correctly, it's 350 grams of all-purpose unbleached flour and then 150 grams of 00 bread flour. 16 grams of fine kosher salt, and then 2.5 grams of dry active yeast, and then 350 milliliters of room temperature water. That's the dough. You mix it together until it forms a shaggy ball, or it comes together, or there's no more dry bits of flour. Cover it with plastic wrap. Let it sit for at least 18 hours. That is your dough. But the sauce is simple. Buy frozen pizza crust. Buy pre-made pizza dough. Make your own sauce. Buy low moisture mozzarella cheese, shred it, tear it yourself, fresh basil, and whatever other accoutrements or toppings that you want, and I guarantee you will have a pizza that is out of this fucking world. This pizza is goddamn delicious. I can't say it any other way. Dope, me and my little sis are definitely gonna make pizza next week. And if you do make pizza, let me know. Send me a picture, something. Let me know. Let me see what you make. That goes to everybody. If you guys make food, if you guys create something that you're inspired from by this stream, if you make pizza, flatbread, whatever, let me know. Shoot me a message on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter. Send it to my Discord. Let me know. Let me see what you guys make in the kitchen. The whole purpose of this is to inspire you guys to make your own foods because it's easy. It's simple. You don't have to go make everything from scratch, but there are workarounds and there are ways to do it. Will do. Like, if you don't even want to make your sauce from scratch, buy your own sauce, buy the sauce from the jar or the can, taste it, then tweak it, put it on the heat, add some more garlic, add some more basil, salt, pepper, tweak it how you want. Make it taste better than how it tastes in the can or the jar, and then you'll be fine. You want to make sure that you have all the ingredients that you need. This is very simple. I threw some photos in your Discord. I love seeing what other people make. Hey Josh, no problem, man. I appreciate you, and I thank you for joining Discord, and I definitely would check those out after this stream. She's just delicious. My sister is going to culinary school, so I'll make sure she puts pics of her food in Discord. Listen, if she's going to culinary school, she's about to make a ton of shit. She's about to come out here and make sous vide. She's about to make sous vide dishes. She's about to make dishes with duck fat. Your sister's about to do all types of insane and wonderful things in the culinary world. Now that I say that out loud, do I want to go to culinary school? Probably not. Would it be interesting to go? Probably. I like cooking in the kitchen though. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do culinary school. I don't know if I want to go to school anymore. But listen, that's the stream. I turned the oven off. I'm not making any more pizza. We're just gonna sit here and just chat. So for right now, I'm yours. If you have any questions you want to ask me, ask me. I'm gonna sit here and eat some pizza for a little bit and talk with you guys. And then I am definitely gonna stream later. I'm gonna play some video games later tonight. But I have to clean up and like eat this pizza and like reset my gear. But for the time being, let me know what's up. Eradicate you, yo man. Yeah, man. Hey, you made it, but hey, you missed the pizza making, but you won't miss the pizza eating. You feel me? What's going on, Playboy? Shit, that's so goddamn good. Like, I don't know how to describe how this tastes. I just know that it's really fucking good. Yeah, I'm about to start mine up, Buddha. It's been fun, but I need to start before it gets way too late. Hit me up with the Discord link, definitely. If you type !Discord, it'll pop up the Discord link, and you can join the Discord from there. But the pizza's great, man. It's so great. Rex, I know you're gonna make dumpling, man. I'm gonna stop through. It's so good. Like the end of it is nice and crispy, but the middle, oh, it's so good. Peace out, Buddha. All right, Rex. Catch you later, man. Good luck with those dumplings, man. Oh man, these are good. I fuck this pizza up. Woo. That's good. That's good shit. All right, guys. So, if you guys don't have any questions for me, if you guys don't, I talk about the recipe a lot. It's very simple. Where'd you have dessert? Oh, there's no dessert. But I do want to do another stream this month. So I might do another stream this month. I was doing a sub goal, so that if I hit the sub goal for the month, I was gonna do a second stream if we hit the sub goal before the end of the month. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a dessert stream, another stream this month, and that'll cover desserts if I do it. I'll let you guys know. But as of today, there's no desserts. I don't know if I can do 2 dishes in one stream. Maybe in the future, but I don't know if I can do that right now. So I'm gonna eat another slice of pizza, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna share the love and send you guys somewhere else. It's a lot of work, Corbin, which you're right. It's a lot of work. I mean, with the right prep, I could do it. My kitchen's not that big. And so, if I did another stream, like another dish, it'd have to be like something with dough, like with bread. So like calzone or breadsticks or like garlic bread or cheesy bread, something like that. But like a whole completely other dish would be asking a lot of me and myself to make in here. So, but you know, in the future, maybe one day I can do multiple parts of a dish. Maybe I can do bigger items, like I can do like a full course meal where we have like a meat side and some veggies or something like that. But that's in the future. But for right now, we'll keep it simple. We'll keep it really simple. But I did my first 3 cooking streams. You did? I missed it? God damn it. Give it to me. Lion, thank you so much for the host. Thank you. What extensions you got on your Twitch? I have no idea. I don't know. I have basil on my tooth. I don't know what I have. I have to look. I have to double check and look and tell you. Cabin trips. Imagine so. I hate cooking for myself, so I rarely do it. Gotta do it more for health. Yeah, man. You gotta do it. I'll drop sauce on the floor. Pizza look good, man. This pizza is fucking delicious, bruh. I live in New York, where we have amazing pizzerias. This shit right here better than any pizza we ever had so far. So, you know, whatever. I'm loving this shit. I haven't done a cooking stream in a while. Well, the first one I did, I made 3 dishes with my sister, and it was a wreck. Oh no! You gotta do another one. You gotta do another one, Corporate Witch. You gotta do another one. You and your sister gotta come together. Matter of fact, if you guys make pizza this week, you should stream that, and I will definitely pop into that. This pizza is good. Thank you so much for the follow, Eric Adenas. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the kitchen today. Glad you're part of the community. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Thank you so much. Do it. Do it, Corbett. Do it. I double dog dare you to do it. I dare you. All right, Eradicated. Thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining Discord, and I will see you later, man. Have a great night at work. You guys say you're just cool with it? That's fair. I understand that. That's cool. Man. Hold on. I got a basil leaf stuck in my tooth. Can't get it out. I'm upset. Alright, so. Alright, that's it. That's the end of the stream, guys. We made pizza. We use 2 doughs, but I gave you 2 different types of pizza. One is a margarita, one is a pepperoni with basil. So, with pizza, you can put whatever you want on it. Anchovies, sardines, pepperoni, meatballs, chicken, bacon, ham, asparagus, artichoke, peppers, spinach, bell peppers, fucking chorizo, whatever you want on your pizza, you can put on there. You can do a dessert pizza if you want. You can do the same thing, same process, except instead of tomato sauce and mozzarella, you can just slap on Nutella. What you would actually do, you would bake the pizza crust and then put Nutella on there. But do whatever you want to do, man. This is amazing. This dough is the foundation for endless possibilities. You can do anything with this dough. Pizza, garlic bread, cheesy bread, calzones, whatever you want to do. It's amazing. With that being said, thank you all for stopping by and showing love and hanging out with me in my kitchen today while we make pizza. Thank you for letting me into your home, into your space. I really appreciate it. And thank you for showing me all the support. I've done this is my 3rd month doing this. And I've done this 3 months for 3 months because this is what y'all want. Like, I'm here for you guys. You guys want to see me cook? You guys want to be part of my kitchen? Here we are. 3 months strong. I'll do this every month. I don't know what else I'm not gonna cook, but clearly I gotta get creative and figure out new dishes to cook in the simplest ways for you guys. And that's fine. I'll take the brunt of the work, I'll do the research, I'll do the cooking, so that way you guys can enjoy the stream and watch me eat this food and just go into heaven. Thanks for the stream. Food is done, so it is good. Listen, Z, this food is amazing. It is hands down amazing. This is the best pizza I've had in a while. And this is only my second time making pizza. So I say that to say, this is my second time making pizza. You can do this on your first time. Like, I don't have years of experience or experience at all. This is literally my second time ever making homemade pizza from scratch. I've made pizza with frozen pizza dough before, pizza crust. But this is my second time ever using pizza dough that I made at my house. You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Glad to see you not eating garbage. You know, I try not to. Last time I had 15 hot wings. I had 10 lemon pepper wings and 5 habanero wings. So I don't always make good food choices. But for the stream, I do okay for the stream. So I need to clean up a little bit. I need to rewrap my mozzarella so it doesn't dry out. So let me do that. So if you make this pizza dough, if you use this recipe for the dough should last you about 2 days in the fridge. You can freeze it, and that should last you a little bit longer. I don't know exactly how long it's gonna last you. I'll let you know because I have some frozen myself. The pizza sauce, if you freeze it, if you put it in the fridge and package it up, it should last a few days. I usually give things like a week in the fridge, but it should last about a week. You can use it for spaghetti sauce too. So if you don't want to have pizza every day, you definitely can make spaghetti. To make the spaghetti, you would just warm the sauce back up in the skillet, boil your spaghetti until it's al dente, and then toss your spaghetti into the sauce, toss to coat, and you will have amazing spaghetti with amazing sauce. Better than the shit you got in the can, I guarantee. Promise you that. Yeah, so, all right, mozzarella's in the plastic wrap here so it doesn't dry out. And then, so for mozzarella, I think mozzarella has like a quick shelf life. So you want to use it as quick as possible. So I'll probably be eating pizza for the rest of the weekend, or at least until I get rid of this little nugget of mozzarella cheese. And yeah, that's it. I gotta do some cleanup off camera, but that's gonna be the stream. I really want to thank everybody for sticking around today, watching me cook, and we're gonna see where we can send the love because we want to send this love somewhere. So I'm gonna see who's online real quick, who's streaming, and then we'll get you over to them so we can share this love. Bye, Buddha. Bye, Corbin. I mean, I'll be back. I'm definitely going to stream later on today. Some multiplayer stuff and just some random video gaming stuff. But I have to clean up real quick and I have to like decompress and eat this pizza. But I'll be back later tonight. I feel like actually there's some other stuff that I need to do. But until then, I'm not entirely sure what I got going on. But we want to get you over somewhere where you guys will have fun and have a good time. So give me 1 second. Let me just let my Twitch load up because it's taking forever. See you later, bruh. Hey, man. I will definitely see all y'all later. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm going to send, you know what? I know exactly. I'm going to send you guys over to Cup. I think Cup is doing GTA 5. Let me make sure. This computer is really slow, so give me 1 second. It's just slow as shit. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna send you guys over to Cup of Noodle. She's a great streamer. She's pretty cool. She's the homie. She's fam. She's she's supposed to be streaming GTA 5 right now. So she's been on the GTA kick lately. So we are going to show some love and support. I don't have a raid command, but I'm going to work on that this weekend, or over the next week or so. Work on a raid command so we can, you know, get a fucking command going with raids. And let go. Damn, this shit's slow as hell. God damn. I just want to raid, motherfucker. Shit. What a nigga raid at this motherfucker. God damn. You know what? Fuck it. There. Oh, now it's gonna work. I need a new laptop. This shit is not cutting it. This shit is a 2012 MacBook Pro. This shit is slow as fuck. Come on, man. There it is. Okay. Boom. Took me forever to get over here. And there it is. All right. So, if you want to stick around for the raid, it's a cup. Stick around. That's where I'm sending you guys. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you guys in possibly a few weeks. I'll see you later on this month if everything goes right. For cooking, if you're here for cooking. If not, but I'll see you guys later tonight because I'll be shooting tonight. I promise you. Anyway, have fun, guys.